Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, Ranger and Rin. Ranger here. Now this is gonna be my playthrough and walkthrough for Wasteland 3. Already finished the game once. I used Ranger difficulty, so that has friendly fire. That might be different from whatever mode you're playing, unless you're playing also Ranger or Supreme Jerk. I also played the game a few times just to experiment with a few things, like builds and stuff. Now, my videos are gonna have spoilers, a lot of spoilers, and they're gonna be long. Some videos might be just 15 minutes, some might be an hour or an hour and a half. I'll leave like timestamps at the description or at one of the comments, so you can just use that, click it, so you can skip through the video. I won't be wasting your time. With that said, let's get on with the video. Okay, before I start with the video, I'm gonna have to say I'm playing this offline. Time of this, or the day of this recording, is November 17th. So there was an accident, an explosion at Converge. That's the name of my internet provider. I'm from the Philippines, and I'm playing this in offline mode. Now here's something weird. The stuff I got when I bought this game, like before the game was released, they're gone. I had something here. I can't use this yet because I mostly focus on leadership. I guess I'm gonna have to buy something for him to use, but yeah, they're gone. Even the heavy machine gun is gone. Weird. This is the first time I'm playing this offline though, so yeah, I'm gonna have to make do with what I have right now. So hey, there you go. But going back to the video itself, what we have here, or we're now at is our interior. The fighting starts here once I enter this room, and there's gonna be like 4 to 5 areas you're gonna have to fight. Mostly payasos, worms, and there's like a huge frost worm thing that's really strong. I'm gonna go through the shops. Like this is a shop here. There's another shop here for armor. Now, out of all the shops here, this is the guy you need. This is Masato. So as I talk to him, he's gonna talk about selling ramen, and he wants to make the perfect ramen and shit. And he's gonna be the guy to go to your headquarters and man your like mess hall or pantry and shit, whatever. And he's gonna be replaced by someone that also sells food, but there's no reason for you to talk to him. He's really not gonna do anything for you. But yeah, the ramen he needs is gonna be here. Spoiler alert. It's gonna be in a vending machine. So when I finish the entire area, I'm gonna go back here. Then from here, I'm just gonna run all the way to that vending machine, just so you know where to go. There are gonna be timestamps at the description. This is gonna be a bit long. Most of my videos for Wasteland are gonna be like an hour and a half. Yeah, there you go. For now, let's start with this one.
Sanctified with blood, blood sanctified by guns.
Why is it still secondary? Weird. Anyways, let's talk to her.
Heartbeats that I don't recognize. Come closer, strangers. The Sanctified Piscitelli crafts weapons of all sorts for those in need, and she can read that you are very much in need.
She talks like Snape from Harry Potter. Yeah, you need weapon modding 6 to get this. She's gonna give you weapons. I did come back here when the first time I played this. Come back here, got the weapons, but by that time it's pretty much useless. I just sold all the weapons.
Have you ever loved something so deeply that it gouges loose all the fears you might have possessed? If so, you would know what these scars are. Benediction, sanctification. Certainly.
Okay. One I can use, but I need brawling 5 for her. Is there any? Not a shot. Unfortunately, I don't have any money. I can't buy any of the. I can sell her revolver. $100. Scrap. You. Sell you. I can usually sell junk that I gonna be worthless. I'm saving up some of these, especially the books. When I get my barter high, it's gonna sell really big. This one, no. Anything like a book, just don't sell it. I think this is the first time I'm selling junk. Usually after I'm done recording, I sell things. So it doesn't consume anything on the video. This human teeth. These. From the drawer, book, sheet, old handkerchief. Yep, so those I'm keeping. Now, need heavy machine gun. Alright, I guess I don't have a choice. I'm gonna stick with my flamethrower. It's just weird. Those items are gone when I'm playing offline.
I suggest you speak to Flab.
Alright, so I'm gonna go for the shops first.
Guns sanctified with blue.
Hot noodles!
Assault rifle. I can't
You're
decide.
up, barkeep. I'll tell you when to quit.
Hey, pals. Finn is the name. If you need a drink, you've come to the right place. If you got questions, well, I suppose that's okay too. Between you and me, I've been partaking in some taste tests during my shift, so everything is a little blurry at the moment. I did hear a loud boom, but I figured it was just a thunderstorm. Not much. I'm pretty new. Just started a week ago. Rumor has it the old bartender mysteriously vanished into thin air. Anyway, this place is something for everyone. Guns, armor, food, meds, entertainment, and most importantly, booze!
Booze!
If you're here to work for Flab, then he might be able to tell you more. One thing's for sure, there's something weird going on here. Flab the Inhaler is the man who is large and in charge of the Bizzare. And I ain't kidding you when I say large. From what I've seen, he's always in his office, just up the stairs. I don't know. I suppose everyone's on edge, you know? They're all putting on brave faces like things are normal, but I can tell something is wrong. Just don't know quite what. Only the finest drinks on Earth.
I don't really use booze, cigarettes, and drugs in this game, like to enhance. So just to show you what you can buy here if you're interested, but no. Side effects is just makes it not worth it. So for now, again, I'm gonna go through the shops, then I'm gonna talk to these guys. There's another guy here. That's
Get your
Flab.
protective gear here.
If you can see, or sorry, as you can see, one of my guys, Paulo, is actually injured. So I'm gonna go to
Dr.
him.
Cold Cuts can cure what ails ya.
Can talk to him.
Why, hello. Name's Hirsch. Lev Hirsch. But you can just call me Dr. Cold Cuts. What do you need?
If you click, could you patch us up? He's gonna heal your party for a certain amount. So
Yeah, pig, human, ain't so different. Cash first and I'll fix you right up. Yeah, your call. Anything else?
I'm not gonna go pay him yet. I mean, I only have one guy who's injured. It's gonna be a waste of money.
Used to be the veterinarian slash butcher here back in the day. Learned all about how the body works by carving up meat. Animal meat, of course. When Doc Kessler passed, well, I inherited the position. Not much. Got all kinds of traders here, selling all sorts of junk. The heart of this place is meat, though. Pig meat is a luxury not everyone can afford. Anyway, got a bit of a pickle of late. Something murderous roaming the Warrens. Some say it's the old monster army leader. The Cyclops come back from the dead and hunting us. Bunch of BS if you ask me, but something's down there. Talk to Flab if you haven't already. Ah, the self-medicating sort. Sure, take a look.
Out of all these, the only one I've never used is this. And I never figured out how to use this. Oh well, not this one. I mean, this one. I've never used this though. These though. Even this, because I don't use drugs. But for me, this is the most important. This is the most important. This is expensive, 141, 71 a piece. It is helpful. I only have 3 left, so I'm gonna end up buying 23. Saving the money so I can buy other stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Next. Oh, by the way, what I'm gonna do once I start to fight, go down here, get into a fight, then I'm gonna go run all the way back here, get healed. If you want to save on supplies and money, especially if they're like expensive, like 71 each, that is expensive this early in the game. So you can save on supplies. Just, I know it's gonna take like another 3 to 4 minutes running from back and forth from this area up here to the doctor, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna save you more. Right? Next door or
Get your
place?
protective gear here.
We missed the
Wonder if
sale
I
of
can talk him
Piscitellis.
down.
Huh, you look like tough sorts. Patriarch sent you. Whoever you are, we can certainly use your help. Some kind of beastie down in the Warrens or something. Talk to Flab up the stairs. Kinda depends on who's buying. For you, leather goods, protective gear, armor. Up to you if you want to deflect stabbings or look like a badass. Either way, I have you covered. That's why I'm here.
I know someone doesn't have any pants. Even one of the hat she was wearing is gone. Weird. There you go. I know he can wear this. Can actually wear most of these. 6. I only have for 6. Usually I spend my money on armor. Most of the time armor. Especially on my melee guy, but for now I'm gonna hold back. But I'm gonna sell these. This is actually expensive. 100. Five. 4. And you're taking this. Get him that armor. 8. Gonna look like a robot. And the guys, the Patriarch's cards kinda look like this, the armor. So if I look like a robot, yeah, it looks like Big Daddy. But yeah, for now, you plus 6. You have 6 armor. Wear that. Armor, you know. Then I'm gonna sell this.
Hello. Welcome to Talbot's. That's why I'm here.
Yep. Right. Next place. Not
I
gonna
hear the
be a
patriarch
store,
himself
but
shops here sometimes.
Leather dusters and stuff.
this guy.
Oh, wow! Are you Rangers? I haven't seen any of you guys since I left. I mean, in a while. Yeah, I haven't seen any Rangers in a while. Are you here to fight the monsters under the bazaar? That would be awesome! I'm Quarex, by the way. This is my cool museum of, coolness. Would you like a tour? Really? Okay. This way. Okay, I'll start. Welcome to Quarex's Cabinet of Curiosities, a collection of the rarest of the... Well, it's toys and games mostly, and some mementos, but they're all really cool, I promise.
I know you'll get an achievement once you're done with this. You're not gonna see it because I
That
already
top
talked to
hat
him before.
belonged
So.
to Mr. Cynical from Angel Oracle out in LA, a fellow game aficionado. He lived his life trying to help the little guy, defending them against bullies and end-level bosses. In the end, though, a boss got him, and well, he didn't make it. I keep his hat around to remind me to be honest and decent like he was. This was the best video game ever! Wasteland 4! You can choose what color you want the screen to be, red or green. This is the most sought-after gaming accessory ever made, the legendary Mighty Mitt. I love the Mighty Mitt. It's so bad. This is a genuine megascope. The most advanced optical aiming device of its day. A priceless artifact. Shame somebody stuck it on that silly old ray gun, but I'm not gonna try to take it off. I might break it. This is a Tarjan the Tenebrous machine. It can tell your fortune, but you get a premium fortune if you have some special tokens. Wish I had some. This throne was once the most coveted object in the Wasteland. The rule was whoever sat on it was the king. King of what exactly, I don't know. I also don't know who made that rule. This is a Slicer Dicer, the scariest robot ever. It slices, it dices, it even makes julienne fries. Whatever those are, if this thing was working, we'd all be dead by now. These are the most classic of classic arcade games. Avenue Brawlers, Catboy, and Star Intruder. This is a surfboard. I don't know what surf is, and what boards have to do with it, but this looks well-loved. It has property of MF on it. I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.
Alright, throughout the game, or at least for this area, you'll start getting keys. If your lockpick is not that high, you will need a storage unit keys.
Made it past Telluride today. Found a guy there who sold me some rat jerky. There's a caravan heading for Boulder, and I'm going to try to tag along. Colorado's cold and kind of scary, but there's treasure here, too. That guy with the rat jerky, He had like 6 or 7 3DO cartridges just lying around his shack. When I asked him how much for the set, he looked at me like I was crazy. Practically gave them away. You know what? Leaving Arizona might be the best thing that ever happened to me.
That's actually a hint. If you've never played Wasteland 2, you don't know who he is, but he was an old Wasteland game. As for this one, nope. Leave it alone. I never stole that thing. Never. I know there's gonna be some tokens below once you go downstairs. I'm gonna try and use one here if I find one. But there's gonna be a lot of tokens.
Hi, Rangers. Good to see you again. Sure. It's great! There's so much cool stuff at all the merchant stalls. I add to my collection all the time. Some spooky stuff has been happening lately, though. Monsters are coming up from the tunnels at night to snatch people. It's like Chud in real life.
Don't know what Chud means?
You must be thinking about someone else. Quarex is a more common name than you might think, you know. Anyway, not me. Nope. Oh, well, haven't you heard? Scientists say sweating is a sign of truthfulness. Okay, fine. I'm Quarex from Rail Nomads. Happy now? Kinda cool you guys have heard of me. Nobody knows about me. Well, basically, everything went downhill after Ranger Team Echo found that 3DO for me. Some shady guys started coming around asking me to sell it to them, and when I said no, well, they didn't like that at all. I was going to call the Rangers since you'd all been so nice to me, but then Ranger Citadel blew up, so I left. Had to leave all my cool stuff behind, even the 3DO. But there's lots of cool stuff around here, too, and I've been finding it. And that's how I started my museum. Oh, I did. I just always forgot to say it. I'm supposed to say my name's Dave, but yeah.
That's about it for him. There was a museum from Wasteland 2. And there's one item there. If you use it or if you try to interact with it, I think it will explode. Like there's a nuclear explosion and game over. If I remember that right. It's been years since I last played that game.
Bye, Rangers. Thanks for visiting me.
I just don't know if you didn't interact with Junko, he's gonna man your museum. I'm not really sure. But yeah, for this, maybe I'll try to steal this some other time. I never tried it before, but yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Should I get a key?
Get
Wonder
your
if any of these
protective
have
gear
steel
here.
toes.
Okay, now we're gonna talk to this guy next.
Fill her up, barkeep.
There you go.
I'll tell
Fixing the camera.
you
Moving the
when to
mouse
quit.
here, just really sensitive. What's in here? Yeah, I actually can't remember if I ever got into this area. Anyways, let's talk to this guy. Right now, I'm gonna have to give you or tell you something here. This is gonna be another spoiler. So if you don't want to hear it, click away or something. But this guy is gonna be he's actually synthetic. If you look at his legs, like a robot thing guy. His face is actually fake. Gonna be long dialogue, just like give or take 5-6 minutes. Now, for any robot, synthetic, whatever it is, do not kill them, do not attack them, or anything. If you talk to them, you'll have a chance to attack them, like get into a fight without the others attacking you. But if you try to attack them, now everyone here is gonna try and kill you. And I mean everyone. So don't do it. This guy, or again any synthetic that you interact with, it's gonna affect the machine commune at the Denver airport. That's gonna be for you go to Denver. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna go to Denver, try and get Valor Buchanan. They're gonna ask you to go to the Denver airport first. You have to do something there. Talk to the machine commune. Then depending on what interaction you have with synthetics and robots, the machine commune is either gonna be a friendly or a foe. And try to avoid fighting that thing. That it's strong, especially at this level. You're gonna die. You're really gonna die. It's bad news, so don't do it. For now, I'm gonna talk to him. Let me try as friendly as I can. I'm gonna push that he is a synthetic and he's trying to hide it, but I'm not gonna attack him.
As I live and eat cherry pie, more of my fellow humans in the Bizzare. You make yourself welcome now, you hear?
Fellow humans?
Well, gosh, and apple pies. You put me in a spot. Let's see. My name is Long John, and I'm old as dirt. I've traveled a little, but nowhere interesting. Now I'm here in the Bizzare, just to see what life has to offer. Make friends. Wasn't something that I got to do when I was younger, what with my job and all. There was no time to make friends, none at all. But I'm making up for it. I know everyone in the Bizzare, and they know me. I'll tell you youngins what I can. Despite the fact I'm old as the mountains, figuratively speaking, that is. Humans rarely live past 70, and I'm just about ready to expire. I don't know everything, you hear? Even though I walked all the way from Denver to Steel Town and back again. Colorado Springs. It's an all right place. A little uptight, but that's what you get from having all of the 100 families there. I like the scientists and engineers, though. Real clever kids. Nuh-uh. Place like that ain't fit for the lonely traveler. Well, you might be all right. If you do decide to go in that direction, I've heard that it's gotten real dangerous. Steel Town. That place is an industrial nightmare. Raging fires all around. Melts right through the skin. Gives me the shivers, you hear? I'd stay away from the city. It's nothing but a corpse these days, and the Gippers, well, they're not a bad lot per se, but I'd be careful around them. If you have to spend some time, I'd personally visit the airport instead. The young'uns there are wonderful. You kids these days and your limited attention spans. Some of it is real private, and some of it probably should be. But you young whippersnappers tell everyone everything. Like Paradolia Jones? He's probably the best damn caravan master in the Bizzare. But his business would be better if he knew how to keep his mouth shut. Between you and me, if I was afraid of ducks, I wouldn't tell a soul. Me? A synth? Aren't you adorable? I'm meat and muscle, just like you, Rangers. Shucks, I even have dreams all the time. Technicolor dreams about flying and standing naked in front of people I don't quite know. Synths don't do that. I'm not a synth. Why, just last night I had the most human dream. I was back in high school. There was a trigonometry test. I sat down confident and brash, only to realize I completely forgot to study. I also enjoy toasted eggs in the morning, a very human thing. Oh, you kids and your humor. If the folk in the Bizzare really thought I was a synth, wouldn't they have tried to decommission me? Not that I'm afraid of such things, being the perfectly ordinary human male that I am. All right, fine. I am a synth, but you can't tell anyone. Because most humans can't tell a toaster from a synthetic with feelings. Listen, I love your kind, your urgency, your need to take life by the horns. You burn so bright, but I've been singed before. You're clever ones, and bully to you for figuring out who I am. But let's not talk about it again, okay? The topic puts me on edge.
That third option is the only time you have to get into a fight with him without the others trying to kill you. So, yeah.
Oh, you know, old Long John is just here to help. People seem to value my advice, or they're just looking to keep an old man happy. If so, it's working. So soon? I suppose even good things gotta end sometime. You be safe now, you hear? And come back to see old Long John when you can. Best of luck to you.
Most synths are afraid of humans because of what happened with Wasteland 2. Not all synths are bad, but some of them just attack for no reason. Again, another spoiler. This is the guy that you have to talk to help the refugees. I'm not gonna talk to him now.
I'll
Not for now.
tell you when to quit.
Talk to him next, then Sato.
Fresh lambs, esteemed guests. The door guard informed me you were coming. You are most welcome to all the delicacies and pleasures the Bizzare has on offer, provided you have the coin. I hope you're not shaken by this disturbance. It is a minor matter, I assure you. Your shopping experience should be nothing short of completely safe. Please, please, lower your voice. I don't know, okay? Someone's been strapping explosives to real pigs. Real pigs, made up with real lipstick, real eyeshadow. I guess it's some asshole's idea of a prank. You'll find stairs to the upper level in the back. They will take you to our esteemed leader, Flab. Talk to him if you want to know more. Really? Dressed as clowns, you say? That sounds like Los Payasos. But there's no way those crazy fucks are out here. I suggest you talk to Flab about this. You can find him in the back, up the stairs. We have all kinds indeed. Piscitelli sells weapons to any weary pilgrim. Gwyn Talbot is your woman if you need protective gear. Dr. Coldcuts can sell you medical supplies or see to your health needs. And in the central area, you'll find the Fountain Bar. A good place to kick back with a drink and some of Masato's delicious pork. Depends on your definition of fun. I'd recommend talking to Eidilon. She and her pals really know how to party. But if you're a more cerebral type, check out Quarex's museum in the back. The bazaar's a bazaar unlike any other, piglets. You want it? We have it. No meat is too exotic. No luxury is too fantastic. If you can afford them, they're yours. Yes? Actually, no, sorry. They were buried in a recent snow tunnel collapse in the Warrens. Oh, we're all full up. Sorry, our projector broke years ago. Perhaps in our older days, that chapter of the Monster Army book is closed. Sorry. I am sorry, esteemed guests. The bazaar may not be what it once was, but we still have plenty on offer. Hot food at the Fountain Bar, weapons and equipment from our merchants, pleasures for the eye at Eidilon's. Look around. I mean, happy to. Enjoy your visit.
You hear the stories about the killer clown?
Talk
They
to our
say
boss if
he
you're here
eats
to help.
kids.
Now, who are these beauties in my theater? Come to Eidilon.
You know, you haven't lived until you climbed aboard Barnes' nightstick. You get it.
I know you want me, but
What am I? I know you want me, but what am I?
Hey there, Eidilon. You look better every time I see you. How's show business?
Ah, Marshal Quan. As charming as ever. And you brought your most beautiful friends to Eidilon's Chick Flicks Theater, I see. Aren't you all a sight for sore eyes, honey lips? Movies? Oh no, sweetheart. We deal in real flesh and blood shows. Ah, sugar plums. Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, I'm so happy you walked into mine. You look like strapping, helpful hunks. Wouldn't you love to help out our little Eidilon? Oh, my heroes. So here's the rub. The Chicks Flicks theater shows only the finest, most exclusive performances. But we are running low on material. I'd ask if you were volunteering to be my next star, but we all know I couldn't afford your gorgeous asses. I suppose the next best thing would be getting me some fresh material. I know where to find some old movie reels. We've got good tech in here, so between some creative editing and a little bit of improvisation, I can produce our next masterpiece. So it's easy as a slice of apple pie. The Monster Army used to live in a pre-war luxury bunker. Apparently their monster outfits were inspired by the movies they watched in there. The bunker has been abandoned for years and years, so it should be simple. And hey, I know any resistance you meet won't be a problem for such beautiful and powerful people. Good luck out there, sweeties. Anytime, gorgeous. The bazaar? Well, you can get some good eats here, if you like pork. Flab's a bit of a softie, but he knows the value of money. That'll keep the gears greased, not to mention my performers. They're fantastic, gorgeous people, talented, double-jointed, incredibly flexible, incredibly. Trust me, I sampled each of them myself. This is Chicks Flicks, where nothing is sacred and everything's for adaptation. We take the fantasies of pre-war films by adding some missing venereal elements. The little extra sexy sauce leaves our customers extra satisfied. Yes, please. Let's keep talking, gorgeous. Come back again soon.
So this is gonna be...
Those asses are too beautiful to stay gone.
Another quest. It's gonna be here. Yep.
How about sucking it good to
And
killer
another one.
From my belly button. It's the nanny. Yep. I got a tongue designed for every orifice of your body.
But since we're done here,
Tell you what, once you've been deputized
Hungry?
by me, you'll be
We could
spoiled
grab
for
some
life.
pork buns.
Maybe later.
Hot noodles.
let's talk to this guy first.
Hola, amigos.
Yep.
¿Cómo estás?
Fill her up, barkeep.
He's
I'll tell
Spanish.
you when to quit.
And now it's off to Masato.
My friends, you saw that explosion too? Horrible! Such a waste of good pork. And human life, of course. But don't worry, Masato is here to offer aid and succor. Have you seen anything this delicious? Yes, be my guest. After enjoying this bowl, know that my store is open to you. I have a variety of goods that you may find useful. A man who never eats pork is never a whole man. But I have to tell you, my friends, these noodles are a pale imitation of the real thing. The great pre-war delicacy. The rarest of rare magics. Instant ramen noodles. I hope one day I will perfect my recipe to recreate them. But enough about me. How can I be of service? Ah, you picked up on my subtle hints. Years ago, a friend in Colorado Springs gave me a package of instant ramen noodles that he had found in the Warrens underneath the bazaar. The experience changed my life forever, and I moved here in hopes of finding more. The Warrens aren't safe. I can't venture down there. But you must understand, it is as if my body is made of ramen. If you go down in the Warrens, please keep your eyes open for this rare delicacy. There've been a lot of troubles of late. People disappearing, showing up dead. And now this exploding pig! Can you believe that? I've heard of you guys. I know you can help. May I suggest you talk to the guy in charge, Flab? You can find him upstairs. Eidilon is relatively new to this place. She showed up not long after I did. Her business model is interesting. Not sure how she actually makes money, though. Oh, how interesting. You mean a permanent position? A full kitchen of my own? My friends, that is quite the offer you're making me. You have my interest for sure. But as I explained to you, I'm here for a reason. Bring me the ramen noodles and I'll gladly join you at your HQ. Naturally. My store is always open to you, my friends.
Okay, now for his stuff. Again, I'm not gonna use any of these, but the food that you get is usually you only use these things after the fight, or if you're not fighting any enemies. It does give some status, right? AP for 90 turns. There. But what it will do is you're not gonna end up spending your own medical supplies while fighting. It's good, right? It's actually good. You will pick up some foods throughout the game. Yeah, it's an option. You can buy these. I know once he joins you at your headquarters, he can still sell you some food. You can take it with you. So yeah, there you go. You open this. There. You can have like a cassette. Remember it right? I like this one. Seriously.
What's the perfect food? Noodles. How many do we have? Oodles. Who should have some now? Oodles. Masato makes the best noodles.
Hi, folks. This is Masato at the Bizzare, and I have discovered the perfect food. Instant noodles. But pre-war packets are hard to come by, so I have reversed engineered their deliciousness and have them for sale at my stall for all to enjoy. Yes, at Masato's noodle stand, we have oodles of noodles for yoodles.
What's the perfect food? Noodles. How many do we have? Oodles. Who should have some now? Oodles. And now we have to go toodles.
You can listen to any of the cassettes here. The tapes, creepy dolls, tutorials are all gonna be under the archive. Usually you'd see these stuff at the menu, but I like how they move the archive here. So yeah. Now since we're done mostly with these guys,
I wish they served chicory here.
no point talking to guys like these if their name is not different from the others. There's just no use. Let's go to Flab right here.
Honored guests, come speak with Flab.
Ah, children of the desert. What wonderful music they make. What do you want of Jacob the Magnificent? This splendid, wonderful... Ah.
Let's never mind with the acts, shall we? Rangers, I am so sorry you had to witness that horrible exploding pig. Truth is, you do not find us at the best of times. Do not judge harshly, my friends. We hold on to our rituals of the past to try to remember our long-lost strength. It may strike you as pathetic, but it gives us much-needed comfort. You have not noticed? I am surprised, but nonetheless, we have been under assault, my friends. Something, someone, some horrible unknown thing is roaming the warrens below us. People have been disappearing, not to mention the pigs loaded with explosives running amok. You are the Patriarch's Rangers, yes? If he trusts you, so can I. Nothing we've done has helped, so your arrival could not be more fortuitous. We need your help to combat this threat. Wonderful. I can't fully trust a person unless they're honest, and money is the most honest of all. Of course, here is some extra upfront pay, with more due when you return. Good luck. Raiders dressed as clowns? I see everything makes sense now. The makeup on the pigs, the horrible deaths. That explains who is behind these attacks. In a manner of speaking, yes. Los Payasos are one of the wild gangs that escaped the Patriarch's control. Disorganized, uncontrollable, but dangerous. If there is something you care about, their joy is to watch that thing burn. If it is Los Payasos down there, we truly need your help. They would not hesitate to kill every living thing in my home in the most unspeakable ways. We won't be safe until every last payaso is dead. You ask too much of me, my friends. What is a leader but a servant of the community? My story is the Bizzare story. I am nothing but a receptacle of its wishes. Where do I start? Once, I was a humble lieutenant in the monster army. Then, the Patriarch came to the Bizzare. He executed my predecessor, and everyone else was too stupid to understand that this is the new world order. When he came to me, I did not hesitate. I swore myself to his service, marrow and muscle, and the Patriarch, in his infinite grace, gave me command of the Bizzare and all of its lives. I appreciate the delicacy. Your compassion will be remembered. But no, I've no thoughts on the nickname they've given to me, and no cause to think about it. After all, Flab describes me well, does it not? Good. Most would have lied to my face, told me that Flab the Inhaler was a blasphemy against my greatness. But you have courage. I see a long friendship ahead of us. The truth is that I see this fat as proof of my station in life. Here, in these wastelands, how many have the opportunity to eat and flourish as I have? And I would be a bad host if I did not provide you with answers. A decadent oasis steeped in culinary wonders. The Bizzare is Colorado's gastronomic holy land. It is a carnival of wonders. It is paradise. But it was even more splendid once, a long time ago. Primal, a wild place. I was there when the monster army first arrived in the Bizzare. We tore the farmers limb from limb, fed them to their pigs. A graceless epoch, but so visceral, so alive. But its savagery had no place under the Patriarch's rule. He is a harsh man, but his edge is directed, guided, not like the chaos of old. Be sure to visit Quarex's museum. It is fascinating to see all these relics from the before times, to imagine the riches the ancient Americans enjoyed beyond even the means of the Bizzare.
They weren't the good old days. My family still tells stories about the monster army and the horrible things they did.
Your young friend is right, of course. Those times were most regrettable. And yet, also the most delicious. So, a story? My favorite story? Oh, I suppose I cannot blame you for being curious. Let's see. Yes, I suppose I know the one. A wolf man once challenged me for the rule of the Bizzare. He decided that I was weak, too soft for the role. So he challenged me to a duel, and I agreed. But that night he died, shitting blood in his bed. They told me he screamed himself raw. Poor little pup. He should have been more careful with his food. Oh, that one is easy. It was late and so cold that the air cut our lungs to ribbons. We'd heard rumors of a sanctuary, an unguarded place fat with meat and helpless farmers, no military force to speak of. So we came in the night, an army of monsters. We cut their throats in their sleep. 1 hour, 100 dead. You should have seen the blood. The night ran red. There was enough to fill a lake. It was beautiful. Savagery refined to an unctuous art. You'll have to forgive me. This story is not mine, but Eidilon's, the beautiful madam of chicks flicks. She'd just arrived in the Bizzare, hungry for a place in our kingdom. The space where her theater stands, it belonged to someone else. Eidilon wise in the nature of the world, offered the owner something he could not refuse. The orgy lasted for days. Men, women, animals, anything with a hole or an appendage that could either be sucked or slotted into a dripping orifice. The stains took weeks to clean, but Eidilon fucked her way to her heart's desire. Ah, a legend, that woman. It'll be my delight to answer.
Alright, so that's mostly it.
With pleasure. The Bizzare will be waiting.
Can't really open this, I know they'll get angry.
It's safe here, lambs.
Stay away from that safe, lambs.
See?
Be very careful if you're heading down below.
Doc says I got the pox.
Dr. Cold Cuts can cure what ails ya.
Alright, so now heading downstairs. Fight. Fortunately, I'm not gonna be as effective as
Somebody
this.
told me they serve lemonade. No
Yes,
way.
my brawl
Where would they get
is
lemons?
not that high, fortunately. See? So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I was thinking at first I should go and do all of this in one video, but this is this video is already 37 minutes, so I'm gonna end it here. You can like, you can subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you have any questions, anything, just leave them in the comments. Out of everything I can do here, what's gonna take a while is gonna be this. The bunker is outside. It's not in here. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Thank you.